We highly recommend that you use the Enter and Pay Bills forms to pay regular bills, such as from the utility company or your suppliers. However, when you write a check on the spot, you can use the Write Checks form to keep a record of the check in QuickBooks. This lesson shows you how. Let's say you went to Middlefield Nursery to buy some tools and had them delivered to you. You paid by check at the nursery. Now you are back at the office and need to enter the check information into QuickBooks so that you have a record of what happened. Go to the Banking section and click Write Checks. Make sure you've selected the correct account for this check. Note that you must have already created the account in QuickBooks. Click the Number field and enter the number of your handwritten check, $375. Then press Tab on your keyboard. Click the number. Begin typing Middlefield Nursery on the Paid to the Order of line of the check. Because Middlefield Nursery is an existing vendor, QuickBooks fills in the name as soon as you type the first few letters. A vendor is any person or business you buy goods or services from for your business. Fill in the rest of the information just as you would for a regular check. If you use QuickBooks to print checks, check to be printed to indicate the check is ready for printing. In this example, you're simply recording a check you've already written, so you should not check to be printed. If the check covers items from different expense accounts, you can itemize the expenses. For example, this check covers $135 worth of tools and miscellaneous equipment and a $15 delivery charge. Begin by selecting Tools and Miscellaneous Equipment from the Account drop-down list. Next, you need to change the amount of this expense to $135. Then press Tab on your keyboard. In the next row, choose Delivery Fee from the Account drop-down list. Note that the total of the amounts entered on the Expenses tab must equal the amount of the check. When you're finished, click Save and Close. That's it. You've successfully made a record of your handwritten check. When you record a check, QuickBooks does several things behind the scenes. The balance of your checking account decreases by the amount of the payment. The appropriate expense accounts are increased by the allocated payment amounts, and the expense of the items is reflected in your profit and loss report. To learn more about QuickBooks, go back to the Learning Center and select another tutorial from the list.